In the midst of our bustling lives, bombarded by constant notifications and hectic schedules, there exists a profound ancient philosophy advocating a radical concept. True power lies not in controlling the external world, but in mastering our own reactions to it. This philosophy, known as Stoicism, teaches that resilience, happiness, and profound peace originate from within, rather than from accolades or material wealth. Today, we delve into how Stoicism isn't merely about enduring life's storms, but thriving through them by transforming both our mindset and actions. Whether you're feeling overwhelmed, stuck, or simply curious about crafting a life of deeper meaning and tranquility, stay tuned as we explore these transformative Stoic principles. They promise not only to change how you think, but how you live each day. If you appreciate our exploration, a simple favor: hit the subscribe button and don't skip any part of the journey. Let's begin. In the practice of Stoicism, self-awareness isn't just reflective, it's transformative. It involves a rigorous examination of our own judgments and reactions to external events. Stoics teach us that by understanding our perceptions, we can begin to exert control over them, thereby reducing our suffering and increasing our happiness. This aligns closely with emotional intelligence, where self-awareness allows us to navigate our social environment with clarity about our internal emotional states and their potential impact on others. For Stoics, mindfulness, paying attention to the present moment without emotional bias, is a critical tool for developing self-awareness. This active engagement with our thoughts involves constantly questioning whether our perceptions align with reality and whether they lead us toward or away from a virtuous life. Marcus Aurelius frequently wrote about observing his own reactions and steering them toward virtue through introspection, enhancing our ability to manage emotions in challenging situations. A key aspect of emotional intelligence, moreover, Stoic self-awareness extends to understanding our role in the broader cosmos. It encourages a perspective where we see ourselves as integral parts of a larger picture, aiding in the management of personal grievances and desires. This expansive view fosters emotional resilience, particularly relevant in today's fast-paced, interconnected world. Integrating Stoic principles into the development of self-awareness enriches emotional intelligence, providing not just a framework for understanding our emotions, but also for leveraging that understanding to lead a deliberate and fulfilling life. Trait #1. Exercising control over one's reactions and emotions in various situations is fundamentally about self-management, a skill requiring sustained practice of self-discipline and mindfulness, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. For Stoics, self-management isn't about suppressing emotions, but understanding and channeling them constructively. This involves acknowledging initial emotional reactions and then choosing a rational, balanced response. Stoicism posits that while we cannot control external events, we can control our responses to them. By managing our perceptions of events, we manage our emotional responses. Epictetus emphasized the importance of distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not, suggesting that mismanagement of reactions stems from misunderstanding this distinction. Embracing this Stoic principle enhances emotional intelligence by providing clarity to focus on our actions and reactions, reducing feelings of distress and helplessness caused by external circumstances. Practically, self-management entails daily practices like reflection, meditation, and self-examination to understand emotional triggers and patterns. This ongoing effort cultivates virtues such as patience, temperance, and courage, essential for effective self-management. For instance, in a stressful situation, a stoically trained individual might pause to reflect on the stressor, reassess their initial emotional response, and choose a course of action aligned with their core values and long-term goals. Stoic self-management extends beyond personal tranquility to contributing to community harmony by maintaining composure and rationality in social interactions. This parallels the social competencies of emotional intelligence, where effective self-management enhances one's ability to navigate social complexities with grace and effectiveness. Integrating Stoic strategies into self-management efforts offers a robust framework for developing resilience, ensuring our responses to the world are thoughtful and consistent with our deepest values. This type of emotional regulation not only enhances personal well-being, but also strengthens relationships by fostering a calm and considered approach to life's challenges. Trait #2. In Stoicism, motivation differs significantly from more hedonistic philosophies, where pleasure or pain avoidance often drive actions. Instead, Stoics are motivated by the pursuit of virtue, living in accordance with wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. This type of motivation closely aligns with the emotional intelligence trait of being driven by inner vision and personal standards, rather than external circumstances or rewards. For Stoics, the highest motivation lies in improving one's character and practicing virtue daily, seen as the only true good. Everything else, like wealth or health, is considered indifferent, neither inherently good nor bad in themselves, but valuable based on how they are used. For instance, wealth becomes good if used virtuously, and bad if it leads to immoral actions. This perspective fosters a steadfast motivation, not swayed by external fluctuations, promoting a life of consistency and integrity. Such Stoic motivation enhances resilience by anchoring one's drive in something stable and controllable, personal virtue, unlike external goals that can be obstructed or taken away. This aligns with the emotional intelligence competency of motivation, where individuals are compelled by internal commitments and the satisfaction of doing what they believe is right. Moreover, Stoicism teaches that true motivation encompasses not only pursuing one's own virtue, but also working for the benefit of others. Marcus Aurelius, for example, stressed the inherent social nature of humans, meant to collaborate and assist one another. This social aspect of Stoic motivation enriches emotional intelligence by aligning personal goals with the needs and welfare of others, thereby strengthening interpersonal relationships and community bonds. Integrating Stoic principles into our understanding of motivation offers a robust, ethically grounded framework that enhances emotional intelligence. It encourages us not only to pursue goals vigorously, but also to choose goals that contribute to our personal growth and the common good. This form of motivation is not just about achieving outcomes, but about becoming a better person throughout the process. Trait #3. Stoic empathy begins with recognizing that all humans share fundamental desires and aversions. We all seek happiness and fear suffering. This realization fosters a sense of kinship and understanding. Stoics practice looking beyond surface actions to comprehend the underlying motivations and emotions of others, akin to the emotional intelligence aspect of empathy that involves perceiving and relating to others' emotions. A key Stoic technique that enhances empathy is perspective taking, imagining oneself in another's position, an exercise frequently advocated by Marcus Aurelius in his Meditations. By contemplating others' experiences, challenges, and feelings, Stoics develop a deeper appreciation for the struggles everyone faces, increasing empathy and moderating responses to others. This encourages more compassionate and supportive interactions. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches responding to others with understanding and forgiveness rather than judgment. This stems from the belief that people generally act based on their understanding and circumstances. If they act wrongly, it's often out of ignorance rather than malice. Stoic empathy involves extending patience and compassion, recognizing that everyone is on their own path of learning and growth. Philosophers like Seneca argue that true wisdom includes empathizing with the human condition and its imperfections, enabling us to better connect with others and offer help where needed. This approach not only strengthens interpersonal relationships, but also contributes to one's own moral and emotional development. In the Stoic framework, social skills aren't merely about charisma or persuasion. They're deeply connected to virtues like justice and mutual respect. Stoicism teaches that every interaction is an opportunity to practice these virtues, fostering personal growth and positively contributing to others' lives. Stoics emphasize the importance of listening, a critical social skill that goes beyond hearing words to understanding the deeper sentiments and motivations behind them. Effective listening aligns with emotional intelligence, facilitating more empathetic and responsive interactions. Epictetus famously highlighted the importance of listening by pointing out that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, suggesting we should listen more and speak less. This principle encourages meaningful communication by focusing on truly hearing others.